The Turdus migratorius, more commonly known as the American robin, is a very special little creature. You may recognize them by their radiant red bellies, bouncing black head, and smoky gray wings, or perhaps their charming little chirps in the springtime, and bright little blue eggs. Bountiful in North America, the Turdus migratorius has been displayed in National Geographic, folklore tales, religion, art, and in many different cultures. The name American robin originated when white colonizers from Europe came and saw the bird and thought, "It's a little red belly just like the European robin. Let's just call this one the American robin." Disturbingly, but not surprisingly, they used to shoot these birds for fun and sport. According to one article, it was because of the American robin's propensity in their forming large flocks during migration, and especially near fruit-bearing trees and shrubs, which is very plentiful in North America. While Turdus migratorius doesn't hold too much moral value to Western culture at large, it holds significant meaning to indigenous cultures in the Pacific Northwest. From my research of the article Robin Symbolism and Meaning, I gathered that the robin is symbolized different in different cultures. In indigenous cultures of this region, it is believed that robins are a symbol of family, courtship, home, and the loving heart. Robins are mostly adapted to stick towards the ground and fly low. They're always somewhat close to humans, which is why they were seen as a companion to indigenous communities and before they were not hunted for their meat. In Native American symbolism, the culture believes that all birds are messengers from God and goddesses like spirit guides. From the same website as before, indigenous communities would notice robins on their spirit walks while searching for the meaning of their visions and spiritual animal journeys. In Celtic religion tribes, it is said that the killing of robins or wren will create karma for the person's life. Karma, meaning perpetrator will be inflicted with injury to the person or their property by fire, which is easy to say that the robin's life is sacred and also protected by the legend that the bird brought fire from heaven, which is depicted in the robin's red-colored breast. The robin's behavior has been studied in multiple different ways. Its diet consists of berries and insects. It is stated in the article All About Birds that robins mostly forage on the ground, flying very low in short distances. As a way to scavenge for food, robins stand motionless in the grass with their heads cocked to the side looking for worms. When they move, they run really, really fast a little ways and then stop abruptly, which I think is always entertaining to watch. Robins have different uses of language to communicate with each other as well. When trying to attract mates, male robins sing and raise and spread their tails, shaking their wings and inflating their white throats. There are many different species of robins. American robins are common birds found across the North American continent. The Turdus migratorius have patterns of migratory behaviors. According to the North American Breeding Bird Survey, Partners in Flight estimates the global breeding population at 310 million, with 79% spending some part of the year in the US, 45% in Canada, and 13% in Mexico. This is important because they show the impact of animal protection acts and conservation laws. Action plans and policies advocating for animals has been a long process, with some animals like rats and mice that are still not even included under any protection plans to this day. Luckily for robins, they are numerous and widespread. Their populations are stable and increasing through the range over the last few decades, with an addition of being protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act, or the MBTA. This protection plan makes it so that it is unlawful to pursue, hunt, take, capture, kill, possess, sell, purchase, barter, import, export, or transport any migratory bird or any part, nest, or egg, or any such bird, unless authorized under a permit issued by the Secretary of Interior. Overall, I think it's safe to say that robins are pretty dope. I'm glad to know that they are plentiful and happy out in the world under the protection of some really great acts. As originally written by Leon Rene, he rocks in the treetops all day long. Yeah!
Hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin. Robin.